Today's hike's gonna be a good one because we're in Yosemite and we're gonna hike up to the top. Yeah, this is the hike we'll probably do today, the Yosemite's Fall Trail. So this is one of the campgrounds at the base of Yosemite Falls. I'm getting off to a late start. It's almost 11. But we'll try the upper Yosemite Falls Trail. What a beautiful day to take a hike. From looking at all trails, this looks like it's a lot of switchbacks, and there's like 2 sections with a tremendous number of switchbacks. And I'm intrigued, is there a shuttle bus that will take you up? It might be a little bit easier. To the top of Yosemite Falls, 3.4 miles, Yosemite Point 4.2, Eagle Point 6, and North Dome was about 8. My primary goal is just to get up to the top of the Yosemite Falls. If I'm feeling good, my shoes are still holding up, then I'll go up a little bit further. So this could be like a 6 or an 8 mile hike. I think it's about 55 degrees today, and it said it might be upper 30s, lower 40s at the top. To start off with, there are a lot of switchbacks, but they're almost like micro switchbacks. They're very, very short, maybe 20 feet apart. The hike up is very wooded. There's a lot of cover. So we're not getting much sun right now. It still feels really good. But you can see they put in basically a stair step going up. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. Okay, I've gotten to an area with less switchbacks. It's more just going straight along here. But up here, there's some decent views down into the valley. It's a beautiful Yosemite Valley. Should be able to get a view of Half Dome. Got some purple flowers here. Gotta look these up. Maybe this is lavender. So this is, I think it's called Panorama Point and Half Dome. That points to, I think, Vernal Falls. And the top doesn't look too much further, like 500 to 700 feet. Just absolutely spectacular. It says that please don't use the shortcuts. I think this hike has better views, But if you want similar views, go up to Glacier Point, which is at the top up here. Now from Glacier Point, you get a very good view of Half Dome and Vernal Falls, and I guess it's the east side of Yosemite, or at least east side of the valley. I think there's also a road which is closed right now to go all the way over the mountains. So this is a section where you're going down, and it was weird. It felt kind of warm going up, and now it feels super cold going down. So we're about 1,200 feet up, almost 2 miles in. Just a spectacular view. So it's just a short portion that's wet. And now it heads back up. We got the pretty purple flowers. I bet you it's going to be cold going down because the wind is picking up big time up here. But I'm officially past the 2 mile point, but probably a third of that was lost in the campground trying to find a bathroom. This is my first major hike since the Grand Canyon, which was 5,000 feet and about 14 miles. And come around this turn, we can start to see the waterfall, just a sliver of it. But so far, this seems like a much easier hike than that. So it looks like this used to be part of the trail, but now it's this area, which kind of goes up and down. And we've completely passed, I think, the initial switchbacks. Still amazing views of Half Dome all the way along, and you can start to hear and see the waterfall. Yeah, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. You can hear the water breaking on the rocks. And just past seeing the waterfall area, it looks like the trail completely clears out. You could feel the water off the waterfall. It's not strong like the Misty Trail, but I'm sure as I get closer, it's going to get a lot stronger. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a fine mist in the air. We passed Columbia Rock and Oh My Gosh Point, and now we're coming up to the second set of switchbacks. And these, just looking at all trails, they look to be very similar to the switchbacks at the bottom, but these are likely to be wet. So the trail did get quite a bit wetter. I don't want to say moist. So in the areas where there's sun, it dries up really quickly, but where there's shade, it's just moist. Okay, this is definitely a splash zone. Getting a lot of mist coming this way. Okay, I'm about a quarter of the way up these switchbacks. The first section was very cold and wet. This is going away from the waterfall now, so it's completely dry. I had to put on a sweater just to warm up. Okay, looks like there's not too much to go. Maybe 400 or 500 feet left. Okay, we're 1,700 feet up. Take a break when we get over to the waterfall. Okay, above that first quarter of the switchbacks and the second set of switchbacks, they're very much like the bottom switchbacks, so really, really decent. Okay, we're getting to a part of the trail that has running water down the trail. And we're definitely getting very close now. There's a stream coming out of the hill here, using the trail. Okay, I see the straightaway section. Immediately think I'm done with the switchbacks. But unfortunately, our trail says only halfway done. Such a beautiful day. Hiking such a great location. I feel like I keep getting the same view over and over, but it's still spectacular. Okay, we've come all the way up from the valley area. It's not really too much further. I think 15 minutes should be up to the top. I keep saying there's not much more, but there literally is not much more. So far the temperatures have been very pleasant. Just killer views from here. This is awesome. I mean, so far this has not been an incredibly difficult or challenging trail. It is switchbacks going up, so if you want to avoid that, then I'm doing like a C3PO here, stepping on rocks. I love this sheer wall. I'm sure some people have tried to climb it. This is the point in the hike when I say this is a legit hike. All trail says I went up 2,500 feet, so I guess it's 500 feet left. Just such pretty views coming up. A little over 3 hours, 3.5 miles, 2,600 feet. Okay, this is the finish of the second switchback area, and have a choice. You can go to Yosemite Falls or go on to Yosemite Point. Not sure I have time to do both today, because it's about 2 o'clock and we have to turn around here soon. There's a flat rock outcropping at the top here. Okay, we're about 4 miles in, and we have a choice to go to an Overlook or Yosemite Point. I think I'd rather go to the Overlook today. Today's Monday, the day after Mother's Day, 2025. So we're staying here till Saturday. So I may be able to, on Wednesday or Thursday, get a hike in. Maybe even Friday, sneak one in. So there's this beautiful rock face, rock wall on one side. And up here there's a plateau. And I can hear the waterfall, but it's not that loud yet. Or that could just be the trees. It's definitely colder up here. So I went to the Yosemite Falls Overlook. This is the top of the falls coming down. I don't know if I can get much better view. This is the view into the valley. It's very windy and cold up here. So we got into the Yosemite Falls Overlook. I get the strange feeling this is rock is not stable.
You can see the back.
It's easily 35 to 45 degrees. It's pretty chilly. And of course there's always a fat squirrel at the top. Gotta have like Jenny Craig for the squirrels over here. So I'm at the top and just taking a break. My wife packed some snacks for me. This is the view. Just incredible. I can't imagine the view from this overlook being any worse than the view from up there, which is, if I would have continued on the trail, I would go up to that point. Maybe the next time come back to Yosemite, I'll go up there. Also want to see if I can get an overlook of the falls. Tree here. Oh, this is a funky tree area right here. I've never seen it. Baby funky tree. Got the big papa funky tree. Definitely come back. Maybe next year or the year after, hit Yosemite Point. It's easy to miss where the trail is up here because with the rock it just goes wherever you want to go. back over this little bridge. Some pretty flowers for the day after Mother's Day. It's about 4 o'clock. Maybe a third of the way down. This is a pretty hike on the way back. I love doing this hike. This was a good day. It's weird. This is like a sandy beach area. Still have about 2 miles more to go. When I get to the final switchback, I think that'll be basically the end. I think this is called the Point. Thinking somebody had a good time on this trail. Or it could be because not too far to the bottom. One more major switchback and that's it. Okay, we're on the final straightaway. Somebody going up the trail said, what happens if you get injured out here? It's about 4:30. I told them not to worry because the bears come out at dark. So they had a good laugh. 7 miles in, 1 more mile, switchbacks. I'm at the point where the switchbacks aren't fun anymore. But the views are still spectacular out here, especially with the sun kind of going under the mountain a little bit. Okay, we're back at the entering Yosemite Wilderness sign. It has a very cool moss-covered rock area. And then there's these massive boulders here. I think that's it for the switchback area, so we're almost down to the campground area. So if you want a beautiful loop that's easy, do the lower Yosemite Falls and you get to basically go into the bottom of the fall. It's very pretty. We haven't done Mirror Lake yet. I think we'll definitely do that this week. And when you come out, you can either take the shuttle bus or they have kids' bicycles that you can borrow. Just joking. Thank you for joining me at Yosemite for the Yosemite Falls hike. It was a beautiful day out here.